Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
You know what they say. Something's got to give. It's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see two teams, each riding a 3-game win streak, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough... After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Quick throw, complete out wide here to Green. A.J. Green, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 96 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym.
Set, 15, Ronnie, 15 Ronnie. Stay with your man. 2.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And that will be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. On first down, Dobbins. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 2nd down. Bridgewater to throw it. And that's complete. It's Green here. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball.
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green with his 2nd touchdown in this opening.
Let's go now. 8 read. Right there, 56. Hey, watch the lane.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Minshew. Burst by him near the 35. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
On the draw, they go to Geis. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
18 Gator. Recon, 132 fighter. 5.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
This is taken at the 10. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This is Mostert. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And the Ravens taking the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. He's got Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Here's Minshew. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it. And now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. It wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Teddy Bridgewater doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening.
Ready. 60 or. Line 54. Go.
From the 27, Minshew got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. On 1st down, this is Geis. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. An entertaining on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 15 line. 15 line. All day. Protein spill.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Minshew. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it's third down. The Ravens on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Pollard.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Green brings it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A first down throw for Bridgewater. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time at a Cincinnati first down. First down, Bridgewater. And Sanders has got it complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Bridgewater again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off play action, it's Minshew. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Minshew, open man, Higbee, the tight end. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a handoff, Geis going right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
It's just me and you.
Now on 2nd and 13. Minshew over the middle, and it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mostert. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Throwing is Bridgewater.
That was a route run, not just...
He's got a man, complete. Emmanuel Sanders. And all the way in. And he score. Emmanuel Sanders. 77 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it. Turn it upfield and get into the...
Got it. 56. Mike's 56. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go.
This is Geis. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to thing, it puts them in that position.
For the first play. 14, finding Green complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. They're going to look to throw. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that's complete to Sanders. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Emmanuel Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Now he's having...
Ready, set. Mike's by four. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Shoot.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's third and short. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short, as he did not get the push he needed. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard.
Set. 60 yards. Come on, no. Come on, no. Hey, alert 3. Alert. Keep gripping.
Here's Mostert. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 96 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that run...
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Pick it up.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On the draw, it's Pollard. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Geis. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now.
On the double. Mike 51. Mike 51. Topper. Get it.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there, and a first.
60 Pittsburgh. 61 Matchbox Lights. Shoot.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty... Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass.
Being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, hey, they finish a perfect month of September.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for never, one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking Steve. Yeah, I'm training, I'm focused, I'm bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, number 1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Kamara Drive-In. I'm Jonathan Coachman. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, 2017 Offensive Rookie of the Year, Alvin Kamara, fresh off a big performance a week ago, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Miami Dolphins. With that, let's get down to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want then. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. From the 45 on second down, Bridgewater steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, Dobbins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
Big stop, let's
first down. Dobbins. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
And didn't get a ton. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And he will score. Touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. On that last run, here's second and a couple. Now again, Dobbins. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got room. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there for the Bengals. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bridgewater now. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Teddy Bridgewater with his 16th touchdown of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. On first down, Dobbins. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
There he goes left side, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think,
so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax them.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Deshaun Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. This offense has been humming right along. They've been scoring a lot of points here in the first half. We'll see if they can add more to their total. On first down, Dobbins. The tackle there by Brian Poole.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll hit Jackson, complete. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there on his way. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Bridgewater on first down. And an alley to run. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Bridgewater. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. With 2 to go on second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Deshaun Jackson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and his crew will take. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's Bridgewater. It's caught by Sanders. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Teddy Bridgewater, 68 yards. For the A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, put it on gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the dance. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, put on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Dash, honey, dash, honey, dash, honey, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when I tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, put on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can cover the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off food, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Redskins, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Mike 54. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
On first down, Dobbins. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Check.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. At the 35-yard line.
On second down, Dobbins. 7 yards there and a first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Bridgewater. His throw incomplete. Coverage there by Brian Body Calhoun.
Now, that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game, the way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. 3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Hey, 50 seconds to Mike. Watch twist.
First down, Bridgewater. And Sanders has got it complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Now Bridgewater. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Deshaun Jackson scoring a touchdown against... Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Bridgewater to throw it. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Bridgewater. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. On first down, Dobbins. There he goes, left side. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 2. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, he's going to have the first down past the 20 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. On first down, it's Moore. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's caught by Jackson. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Deshaun Jackson with his second touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Lions who hold on to the lead in that one. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. From there, we're off to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Big Zeke, Ezekiel Elliott, 2 touchdown runs. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And that game all tied up with the visiting L.A. Chargers. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A first down throw for Bridgewater. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
54, right there, 54.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moore, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Bridgewater now from the 50. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Emmanuel Sanders. Down number 7 on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their... Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Washington, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the Chad calling. Let me click over real quick.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. We are just moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With that, let's get on up to Jacksonville. Standing by for the call, it's our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, any Florida resident will tell you that afternoon pop-up showers and storms are the norm, and that's exactly what we have right now. Actually expecting a pretty steady rain throughout today here in Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Bridgewater now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 22, check, cover. 22.
To throw is Bridgewater. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get into the end zone. Spike works, and they score. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Bridgewater on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Bridgewater. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing is Bridgewater. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. And the offense getting set to take over the football here early on in the game, first quarter. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain...
Emmanuel Sanders, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Emmanuel Sanders with touchdown. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On first down, Dobbins. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. The 30, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals, they... So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Off the play fake, Bridgewater sliding out of the pocket. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running.
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green on his way to a monster game. Now following the touchdown, here comes this offense back out onto the field as they will take over with a 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. This quarterback now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Bridgewater finding Green complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, and it's the Jets who have the lead with that one getting close to halftime. Devin Funchess, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium, and they have the lead in that one over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. DK Metcalf, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. LaShawn McCoy has run for a touchdown there. In our game, it's Teddy Bridgewater with a standout first half. He's over 300 yards passing already. How high can he go? To find out, let's kick it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll be back at half Monday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news. At Paul Brown Stadium, that's where we're at here in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start, but I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. Focus, defense, focus.
Now Mostert. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You
don't deserve anything for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
22 yards there, a first down. On first down, Dobbins. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Going to give this time to the tailback.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time, and it's Cincinnati first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. We drop you in now to first quarter action as the offense begins this drive. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Bridgewater to throw it. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll go down.
It's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
7 yards there and a first down. First down, Bridgewater. Green brings it in. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals minute of this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.